Hey guys, Tim here with the Long Hair Gardener, and today I am doing another neighborhood garden tour. This is a series of videos where I walk around neighborhoods here in Philadelphia to see what other people are growing. So today I am visiting Fitler Square. I am standing in the square right now. There's a fountain behind me if you hear water. It's a cute little neighborhood park. If you like this video, make sure to check out my other neighborhood garden tours. There are a few others. But for right now, let's walk around and see what people are growing here in the Fitler Square neighborhood in Philadelphia. Right here we have a really nice shade window box. So we have Tradescantia Nanook down here. We have a very chocolatey colored coleus. There are some Garden Meister fuchsias. We also have a ZZ plant in here. There is a caladium, and it looks like maybe a double impatient. And I think we just have a repeat here of the same plants in this plant. Wait, we have a couple planters here in a row. I love the deep, like, I'm gonna say brick red color of this coleus. Got some wishbone plant in here as well. And the neighbor right next door got some geraniums. I'll just keep walking down here because I see some beautiful caladiums. Love how full they are. Sometimes you'll just have one or two leaves sticking out at the base of a plant when it comes to caladiums, but these guys are very full and very beautiful. We have a gorgeous shrimp plant right here. The blooms are so nice. I have a shrimp plant in my backyard, but unfortunately it is not blooming for some reason. And in the other window we just have a repeat of the same plants. So we've got a coleus here and some caladiums, and it looks like there is a, right back in here, there's also a spider plant tucked in there. So just approaching this house, you can see how full and beautiful these planters are and what an impact that makes as you approach their house. We have some New Guinean impatiens back here. We've got a penta up front, a polka dot plant, and then some begonias. Also have an English ivy right here. And we're just gonna walk over to these window boxes. I love this like rusty colored coleus. Got another wishbone plant here in the front as the trailing plant. There is also an ivy, and there are some amazing elephant ears up here. Kind of want to walk up these steps just to get a better view. Hopefully nobody yells at me. But the elephant ears are gorgeous. So let's, and of course there's an urn right here with some repeating plants, but let's just keep walking. There are many more planters over here across the street. Love the color combination that the people have chosen for this planter. Got a beautiful kind of like rust colored petunia, something that you know, looks like an angelonia. Mine does not look like that, but I think that's what that is. And there's also a vermilion ear here, kind of like a purpley maroon color. If you hear dripping, I believe the automatic watering is happening right now on these planters. So right here we have some beautiful million bells, and I just want to point out and admire this king tut grass or papyrus grass that is kind of spilling out over the edges and dancing in the wind right now. It's very beautiful. So is this petunia, and of course we have lots of coleus up. I love when people don't have window boxes. They still take full advantage of their space out front of their house. I love when they do this like stepped pot look. And here we have some geraniums, and it looks like there are a few herbs up top there. And we've got a repeat of some more pots over here with geraniums and also some petunias. Right here we have a hyacinth bean vine, and I love the way it is trailing up this person's railing. Just come in here for a closer look at the beans. We've got some right here, and then these beautiful blooms. What a good use of this railing. Because the houses are so close to each other, we do have a lot of shade plants. So that's why we see a lot of caladiums, impatiens. We've also got a begonia here, and we'll just walk right over here. See another one of those Gardenmeister fuchsias, and I believe a Hawaiian tide plant here on the top. And how could I overlook the trailing Tradescantia zebrina? Right down here we have a mizu plant, some more corabels, looks like venca, of course the caladiums. I really like this color of, oh, I can't remember the name. Don't you hate when you can't remember something? Super common. And then we have a lantana right here. And how could I overlook this gorgeous spike here in the middle? I want to say it's part of the Dracaena family, but I love the different colors in that foliage. Alright, I think this is the first time I've seen what looks like maybe an agave or maybe a mangavi in a window box. And I really like it, probably because I'm a fan of those plants. I guess I don't really need to go through here and point out all of these other plants because they're pretty much ones that we've already seen today. There are a few more planters right down here. Not really sure what this huge plant is, but it's definitely giving some height and some movement up there. And how do you like that? There is a oh, I can't say it. It is a flying saucer plant. Pepero something. My mind cannot, or my mouth cannot say that. Pepperonia, I think that's how you say it. It's like pepperonis, like on a pizza. And right next door we just have a repeat of those same plants. I love this little jungle walkway that is created by all of these large planters that this person has outside their house. We're just kind of walk through here. I really like this. I'm definitely not going to know what a lot of these plants are. I'm not so good with identifying shrubs, but I thought we would just kind of walk through here because it creates this nice little jungle effect. And I completely walked by this one. This almost looks like a house plant. There's not a lot of color here, but I really appreciate the long lines that these trees create. And then there's the low growing ivy, and then there are some pots tucked in here that have ferns which give it a different texture and also some movement. So although not a lot of color, I really like the design of what they're doing here. Here we have a large, I'm going to call it a window box, even though it kind of extends down to the ground, and it looks like the water from the roof, the spouting, goes into this box, which maybe waters these plants. So that's pretty clever. We have New Guinean impatiens, beautiful speckled coleus, some beautiful caladium, more Tradescantia zebrina, and I believe a Hawaiian tie plant there in the back. Here we have a little pop of color with some very bright marigolds, some white and pink petunias. There are some really bright ones down here, and there is a coxcomb growing in the middle of this pot down below. Here's something different that we haven't seen today. I believe this is a lobelia, but I could be wrong. But I love the bright red up against this cream colored building. Well, this vine right here is a new one for me. If anybody has any idea what this is, please leave a comment down below. Really love the color. It's taking over this whole wall. I'm not sure whose house these belong to, because there really isn't a door except for this gate over here. But there's a whole collection of pots right here, and they are looking beautiful. I especially love these portulacas. Something I don't see too often, but they remind me of my childhood because my mom used to grow them. So Rosa Sharon here in the middle, all kinds of color. Not going to bother to go through here and like talk about each one. I just kind of want to give you an overview of what's happening here. Well, here's another plant that I have no idea what it is. Here's two in one block, but look at this like black foliage, and then there is this intensely bright red flower. No idea what this is, but I love that contrast between the black foliage and the red flowers. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because there's definitely something going on here with this plant. There's like white stuff all over it. So I think it's infested with something. So let me not get too close to that. Right here we have some more very bright planters with some marigolds. They just kind of go all along here. It looks like there's like a sink faucet going into that planter. Of course, that's for sure ornamental. More bright plants would be the begonias. Just gonna keep walking down through here, and we have lots of tchotchkes, a giant rooster, and then an ant riding a tricycle. They have all kinds of fun things here at this person's house. I'll just spin around. There are some more planters right here beside these cars. Love the bright kind of yellowy color of these coleus up against the foliage of these cannas. And of course the cannas are also gorgeous. Love that shade of like pinkish orange, and some very bright flowers right down there. Not sure what they are. I even love the, I'm gonna call them like the seed pods of the cannas. Are quite interesting even after they're done blooming. I'm a little jealous at how well everybody else's shrimp plants are doing this year. Mine are just not happy, but I think I have them in a planter that's not getting enough water. And look at these caladiums, they are humongous. The ones up top are even bigger. Really really love the way this looks, and I believe we have some Gomphrena here in the front. Alright guys, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe found a new plant that you've never seen before and would like to try in your garden. If you like these videos, please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next garden video. Have a great day.